See these diagonal posts going down to the ground on either side. So this forms a big A-frame. So a big pointed A-frame, and then you've got a collar piece going across the top, and then a truss going across here. So it's holding the weight of the thatch on the posts, and on the A-frame spreading the weight down to the ground. So all the posts in the A-frames are made from oak. This is Irish oak. So we've peeled the bark off, and the idea of peeling the bark off is when a tree is living in the woodland, the bark is you've got lots of fungi spores and everything else blowing in the wind, and they all get trapped in the bark. If you then bring those trees into sort of this is fairly dry in here, but it does get humidity and damp. If you don't take the bark off, then these fungal spores, as the tree starts to decay, they'll start to feed on the wood, and they'll break the wood down. So peeling them off makes the wood less susceptible to fungi, and it hardens the timber. So these are oak, and the outside A-frames are oak, and we've got a hazel wattle structure going around the building, so the wall is made of hazel, and all the posts that are going down into the ground are made of oak. And the idea is that oak is more durable, it's the most durable timber we've got in Ireland, and the heartwood is impervious to water. So we're on a damp site, so we've stood the building on a wood that won't rot. So it should stand here for 30 or 40 years, we hope, as long as the thatch is kept in good condition, which is down to me. So we've got an oak frame and an oak wall, woven with hazel, and then doored on the outside with clay and straw, and a little bit of lime and a little bit of animal dung to preserve the timber that's on the walls. And then everything above the ground that's not touching the ground, is off the ground, is made of ash. So all the little spars that are going along the thatch and all the rafters that are going up the roof are all made out of ash. These purlins that run this way are made out of ash, and they give us strength and also a little bit of movement, because the roof it's a living structure, and it will settle and it will move, and if you use anything else like willow or anything like that, over a period of time they could crack. So the ash gives us strength and a little bit of movement as well.
So they've new ties.
Sorry?
The ties.
Yeah, the ties we've used a natural string, natural twine. We didn't make it ourselves, but it is a hemp twine.
That they use.
They would have used probably other materials. They could have got. There's a number of different plants that you can make string from. There's nettles, and there's some of the reeds, some of the grasses, and so on. So they would have spent a lot of time making fishing nets from natural materials and stuff like that. They would have used tree. This house was too big for us for the time we had to make sort of tree ropes and stuff like that. So we tried to use what we could as quick as can. And then this actual coating that's on the string is a tree tar. So from softwood trees in Scandinavia, this stuff comes from Finland. They actually distill the natural resins and oils out of trees, and then they use that to put on. And they use it in the construction of wooden boats in Finland. So anything that's got to go in the water, it's got to be preserved from the moisture.
What's it from then, or is it just a range of different ones? Is it birch, or is it?
No, it would be from pine trees.
Pine.
Yeah, and it comes from a process of making charcoal and distillation. So when they're making charcoal from resinous trees like pines, then what you do is you tap off all the oils and all the tar and everything else, all the resins that come out the base of the big cooking pot that you're making charcoal from, and then that's used as a